Well, good morning, Faith Community family. Just wanted to reach out to you this morning to kind of give you an update on what's going on with our church and what's going on with me. I am home from the hospital. I am feeling very weak, extremely dizzy, constantly sitting down, laying down, as well as when I'm upright. And so this is kind of difficult for me right here. I actually can feel myself breaking out in a sweat right now because of the dizziness. But I'm just here to declare to you that Jesus Christ is Lord. God is on the throne. He's in control. Well, as you know, we were hit pretty hard with COVID back in October. We had a wave of hit several of our church family. Again, in November, we were hit extra hard with COVID. Keep it in mind, our church has went beyond what the CDC would even suggest. And I've even talked to many professionals as well as church leaders from other churches. And they said that we were way above what the requirements should have been to keep people safe. We've had a lot of people that have been affected by the COVID, but we want our people to be safe and to feel safe. So to let you know, our church will remain closed, Lord willing, until January the 10th. That's going to give people a several week buffer between Christmas and the first time that we do actually come back, because people are going to be with their families during Christmas. And we don't want to take a chance on people contracting the COVID and bringing it to church and passing it on to other people. So we will remain closed. The building will be closed. The church is not closed. The church is alive. The church is anticipating and looking for Jesus to return any moment. We're so close, and I want you to be encouraged. This is not the end of our existence or our life. And even if it was, to be absent from the body is to be in the presence of the Lord. But Faith Community, I want you to be extra careful during this Christmas holiday season. Wear a mask. Wash your hands frequently. Be careful who you are around. And be selective. I mean, I know it might hurt somebody's feelings, but be selective. If you think they've been around someone that's had COVID, tell them, say, I'm sorry, I love you, but you cannot come in here. I know that sounds hard, but we've got to look out for our church family. We've got to look out for our own families. And so be in prayer for us. Lord willing, we will be streaming tomorrow morning at 11. And we continue in the series, Emmanuel, God with us. And we're going to be discussing how God is with us in the storm. And church, we're in the storm of our life right now. And I want you to know, I have more peace in my heart right now than I've had since all this craziness started during the election and even before the election. I know God is in control, and I'm not worried. I'm not fretting. My hope is in the Lord, and I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to share this with other people to let them know that there is hope. Look up. Your redemption is drawing near very closely.
We will be virtual every service.
We will be virtual every service between now and January the 10th. And on January the 10th, Lord willing, we will open the doors of Faith Community Church. We will have everything in place, clean, sanitized, just like we've already been doing. But like I said, it's going to give a several week buffer between people gathering and when people gather together back at church. Be prayerful and just be alert, but also let's remember our covenant with the Lord and with God's church. Continue to give online or mail it in or drop it by the church to Sister Linda on Sunday. She'll probably be there between 9 and 10 possibly, or 9 and 11. But also let's continue to remember Brother Wendell Burnett and Sister Levine. She is at home from the hospital, very weak herself. And Brother Wendell is still on a ventilator, and they have said they've done all that they can do. So it's in God's hands. And I know some of you feel like right now that God has forsaken us and forsaken his church, but he has not. I promise you, this is a time of a testing of your faith. And Jesus said, those who endure to the end shall wear a crown. And so you be encouraged and know that God is in control. We love you. God bless you. And I hope to come into your home tomorrow virtually by the internet at 11 o'clock. Until then, God bless you.